This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but the live commentary may not reflect this rating. Viewer discretion is advised. Before we begin, I'd like to show that I got a new memory card. This one is specifically for our Let's Plays. Did you know the GameCube menu music is actually the Famicom Disk System theme slowed really down? Hey everybody, it's Clona Comics 999. Welcome back for Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we completed the Hole of Heroes, the longest dungeon in the game. And in this episode, we are going to be going back to the Wistful Wild to do the final dungeon of the game. We could have done it on the yesterday, but we couldn't get there in time because the Pikmin were so slow that they were getting dismissed out of our squad. You know, that is honestly the biggest time waster in the first two Pikmin games. The fact that the Pikmin are just so slow. I mean, count how many times in this Let's Play and in the Pikmin 1 Let's Play how we could have gotten something done, but we didn't have enough time because the Pikmin were too slow for us to do it. Oh well. Well, before going back to the Wistful Wild, I would like to show some stuff in the various regions that happen on specific days. So, cut to that. Cut it to that! So, we did see this on day 10, after day 10 earlier, but after day 10 in the Awakening Wood, you have, these 3 10 pellets of the 3 main colors, and a 20 pellet that cycles through the 3 colors. So, yeah, if you just need a lot of Pikmin, if there's ever a time where you just kind of need to get a lot of Pikmin, this is a good place to do it. I personally don't think I really need that many Pikmin. I mean, hey, there's always the Toady Bloister that gives 25 Pikmin total, and yeah. So I guess I'll just get those and let them go to whatever. We'll let them go to whoever. I mean, it doesn't really matter since I'm going to be resetting. And even then, I don't really think we really need that many more Pikmin throughout the rest of the game. So, on to the next thing. In the process, I can show this. You know how the shear grubs can tear up bridges? The Cloaking Burrow Net actually can do this too. So, yeah. Up next is in the Wistful Wild, and if we go to near the Hole of Heroes, check this out. We have these little bugs right here. If we walk into them with our Pikmin, they'll start attacking them, and a bunch of nectar and sprays will come out. As you saw, one of the Pikmin got poisoned. How did you get over there? As you saw, one of the Pikmin got poisoned. So as you can see, these little bugs right here are actually poisonous. It's wise that you attack them using your white. But basically, these bugs only appear on day 31, 61, 100, 91, 121, etc. And you can get a huge amount of sprays from just one bunch of them. Looks kind of cool. Looks like candy almost. Yeah, let's go on. Plus, you got these eggs that can also have stuff in them, and let me tell. So I guess I could talk about these bugs a little bit off of Wikipedia, because I can have the white Pikmin just keep breaking them. Try to get as close up as a look at them as I can, but it's really not that easy to because they're so small. I'll show a picture of what their model looks like up close, but and also something I could mention is that we're attacking them and we're not getting any more stuff from them. That is because I don't think I have mentioned this up to this point. Maybe I did, but you can actually have only up to 20 drops of nectar or sprays on screen at the same time. This is one of the only times where you're likely to see that. The other time being when you fight Ember Spolblax with Bulrub Larva. She's the other time. I'm not sure if there's other times, but those definitely are 2 of them. So, according to Wikipedia, these little bugs, these bugs' Japanese name is Ujadani, which means swarm mites. In And these e-reader cards that were only released in Japan, I don't really know much about these e-reader cards, so please don't expect me to talk about them. It refers to them as ticks, and the text and the Japanese text on the e-reader card says a group of ticks that can be found everywhere. It has no notable characteristics. However, the ecosystem is mostly composed of this sort of simple organism, and that showy, unique animals are no more than one part of the ecosystem is true of any planet. So, yeah, they're not really that well understood, but then again, a lot of stuff on the distant planet isn't that well understood. So, one swarm of them by the whole heroes guys, and there's also a swarm of them over here by the last dungeon. So you can if you attack them slowly and conservatively, and not with like a huge group of Pikmin, you can get quite a lot of sprays. Now I'm obviously not gonna go into the last dungeon over there with that many sprays, but if you want to, you know, I can't stop you. The president is finally among his own kind. No, I'm just kidding. So next up is in the perplexing pool is that after day 30, there are two things that we can find here. If I step over here and then switch to the president, you can see Olimar is actually running away from that circle over there. And that is because if we step forth, we see who it is. It's Beady Longlegs! Yes! We can find Beady Longlegs up here on the surface of this suspended in the perplexing pool, and you can fight him and get stuff from him. And that's cool. And there we go. And he drops, check it out, drops a total of 21 pellets. If you bring all those to the proper colors, you could potentially get 40 Pikmin out of those. So yeah, having Olimar take 50 yellers, and have the president take 50 perps or purpers. If I put the camera on ground level view, we should be able to see it. You remember those dwarf bulborbs or dwarf bulbears that we saw after day 10? If we take a look around, yes, up there. As you can see, there's a spotty bulbear. After day 30 in the perplexing pool, you can find a spotty bulbear that is just running around perplexing pool at random. So, yeah. I don't really see how you wouldn't be able to beat this game in 30 days, but if you manage to do it and you come to perplexing pool, you can find a spotty bulbear. And it's got its children following it as well, making it even more triggers. I think there's like 6 dwarf bulbs in this whole place. So, yeah, and it drops 10 pellet, which is cool. And that's about everything I want to show in the distant planet after specific days. So, let's cut back to day 17. And if you're wondering, no, there's nothing new in the Valley of Repose. So, let us go ahead and land in the Wistful Wild. I just wanted to embrace that fly-in. Okay, here are the numbers I went with. 15 reds, 30 yellows, 20 blues, 20 whites, and 15 purples. Now, I just want to let you guys know real quick. Going into the final dungeon of the game, yellow Pikmin are going to be the most valuable type of Pikmin in this. Just for one specific reason, and we'll get into that when that actually happens. But then again, I feel like this is the final dungeon is a place where taking 20 of each Pikmin would be beneficial. Another bitter spray. You know, they say the chances of sprays are 5% for each, and also 5% to mid-heights. But with how often we've gotten them, I'm honestly inclined to believe that it's more. Okay, so yeah, yellow Pikmin are going to be especially important in this dungeon. whites are also going to be very important as well, but to a lesser extent. Blues I think would be important as well, because there's this one treasure that if you don't have enough blues, you're not going to be able to carry it. Orange Bulwark right here, not afraid of him. I just fought these guys the wrong way last time we were here, and now we have an entrance to a den. Perhaps you will find Louie in here, and yet my CPU is on edge. Ludicrous dangers await. Beasts lurk at the bottom of the deepest, darkest, most foul, sinister, horribly vile pit. Do you still wish to enter? Of course you do. Courage is our true treasure. Want to bet, buddy? And of course we got more eggs here that can have stuff in them. Just a ton of nectar. Don't really need to use them. Oh man, I love those autumn leaves falling down. It's like the cherry blossoms in the waiting wood. Okay, that's a yellow Pella. I thought that was a yellow Pella. That was a yellow Pikmin that was about to get left behind. Well, the yellow Pella is going to be left behind as we enter the Dream Den. This is the second longest dungeon in the game at 14 floors, and it's got a whopping 21 treasures. Pretty big place. And as always, it has all 3 hazards. You want to make sure you have enough of all 5 types of Pikmin. And for the last time we're going to see this animation above ground, let us enter this hole with our Pikmin squad. The Dream Den. It took me long enough to find it in my notes. So we had a floor that was dwarf red bulwark happy. Now we have a floor that is dwarf orange bulwark happy, and that guy almost camouflaged in the bright green grass. Let's take out this lesser spotted jellyfloat. I would like to actually show something in the Picklepedia, in that if you actually lower the sound of the game, you can actually hear the singing of the jelly floats. I can hear it for the lesser one, but not so much the greater one. So let's see. Gonna take out this guy so it doesn't cause us problems when we're carrying the treasure bag. I really don't like how the Pikmin stay on top of it for a second after it's already dead. There's a lot of poison here, so I say we take our whites and bring. I say we take our whites and bring and see if we can find the treasure. I think it might be in another jelly float, actually. No, it's not. We still might want to take it out, though. Whoa! Get it while it's back astern. Okay. Calm back, calm back, calm back, calm back, calm back. Okay. Now, some people might think that the lesser spotted jelly floats actually can't kill Pikmin. They can kill Pikmin. It takes a little bit of time for them to eventually get the Pikmin to eventually get digested into the jelly flow. It's kind of gruesome when you think about it. Okay, let's take our purples and our whites. Purples to clear the way, whites to get the treasure. And I like how on the first floor of a dungeon with 21 treasures, there's only 1 on the first floor. Hey, I think I got the killing blow. Cool. And a lot of petals going everywhere. I like how fast the Hermit Crawmat just stops moving after it loses all its health. Oh boy. Okay, we're good, we're good. No Pikmin lost it. Alright. Now, swarm this Kiwi! And the way to the next floor is guarded by a poison generator. So we'll let these 3 men take out this 3-man job, and then we'll have all 8 men take out the 8-man job. Which, with these 5, is equivalent to a 28-man job, I think. Disguise delicacy. I will say, this doesn't really make me hungry for a kiwi. Man, I think it's just due to the GameCube's low resolution. Well, it's a medium resolution. Like, the GameCube resolution isn't too low. Let's go! Oh, this floor. We have an abundance of these sprays, actually. I'm starting to think maybe we should start using them a little bit. I have a Harry Bulb up here. We're going to take him out. And, oh gosh. Oh, thank goodness it got stunned. Purple's not moving so slow to the front of the... You know, I just realized something. The Harry Bulborb is obviously the only Bulborb that actually has hair. I gotta know. How come just because the Harry Bulborb lost its hair, that suddenly makes it funny? Just observation I made. We have a stationary Gatling Groink up there. So what I think we could do is maybe we could use a bitter spray on it. We have more bitter sprays than spicy sprays. So we're gonna take our yellows. Actually, wait, hold on. Let's have the president distract the Groink. Maybe take out these guys too. There we go. I don't really like taking out big enemies with captains, but small enemies I think are fine. Okay, so alright, the Groink is locked onto the president, and he should distract him while we get the Groink with the Pikmin. Oh crap, they've landed down there, but I guess it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, and then it drops a nectar too. We can flower up the rest of our purples that got deflowered. And yes, I'm still calling it deflowering. What would you call? Well, what would you call it? What would you call the Pikmin losing their flowers when they get swatted off by their prey? Seriously, I genuinely want to know. What would you call it? And the treasure landed up there actually. I don't think I've ever seen the treasure actually from the Groink land on top of that little castle thing it's on. But I think that's only because it was I think that's only because we used the bitter spray, and if it just the corpse was still up there, I think they would have both slid off. A double-sided Nintendo 64 pencil. Implement of toil. And we have the sharpener that sharpened it. Manual honer. The toil and the honer. Are those words connected in any way? I kind of want to know. Okay, so this is a pretty mean floor. So here's what I would suggest you do. Pearl, the door's open, just go out it. Stop trying to claw at the curtain. And there you go. So the strategy, oh geez. The best strategy for, what was okay? Heck, this freaking, look at all the dwarf bull bears. Okay, so here's what I suggest you do. Is take one Pikmin. And have the other captain take the rest, and get the other captain to a safe location. Bomb rock right next to the the ship pod. There we go. I'm gonna have the president hide here, unless no bomber track. Okay, have the president hide here, and have Olimar. You know, actually, I don't want this leaf holding me back. So you go back with the president, and we throw a flower. You leaves are the whole reason why we couldn't get to the Dream Den in day 17. Well, wrap your heads around that for a while. Okay, so what you want to do is go to wherever your treasure gauge is peaking. Be careful of that. Which would be around here. And there are dwarf bull bears here. I'll hold the Pikmin, maybe just be safe. And we set off a spotty bull bear trap. Yeah. So what you can do is you can lure the spotty bull bear to a ledge. That's not how you do it, actually. You can lure the spotty bull bear to a ledge and have him walk right off. And the treasure drops will spawn right there. Somewhere around the general vicinity. There are two instances in this dungeon where you can do that. Get a big Bulborb to walk off a ledge, and then just take the treasure ahead. Why'd the guy spread out like that? It's a GameCube control stick. Glee Spinner. Alright, we didn't even need to fight the Korean bugs for... Despite there being 21 treasures in the 14th floor dungeon, there's a lot of instances where there's only one treasure, and once you get it, you don't have to do anything else. And jeez, party back here. Red and green glow stems. Gotta love that diversity. I think it would be cool if in the Wii version, the Glee Spinner was actually replaced with a Wii Nunchuck control stick, but unfortunately that's not the case. Okay, so this floor looks familiar. It's the floor from the subterranean complex, where there were bomb rocks, but now there's armored cannon larvas and anode beetles. And wow, look at that, they're connecting to each other from the different floors. These guys mating knows no bounds. So what we could do is the armored cannon larvas cannot damage the anode beetles because of their shells. So what you could do is you could use make the armored cannon larva fight each other, and make them take each other out. There you go. And you can eventually punch them down as well. Okay. The anode beetle's acting as a shield. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, now it's gonna shoot. Because once again, when a armored cannon larva or a fiery or watery blowhawk tries to throw off Pikmin, they're always going to shoot after that. So that's just a reminder of that little pro tip I got for you. Fortunately, these guys, it really doesn't seem like we can take these guys out that easily. So and there's only one treasure, and geez, we got a pretty hard layout here. I wonder if we could throw some Pikmin down to the president. Let's try that. Okay, thank goodness they didn't fall off the cliff. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! I called Olimar to my side by accident. Camera, camera, camera. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, we lost one of them. Okay. And just like the what do you call it? The fiery and watery blowhogs. Make sure that the armored and decorated cannon larvas are not facing the wall when you or not facing the ledge when they try to throw the Pikmin off. Otherwise, once again, they're gonna throw the Pikmin off into the endless abyss like we always do. So next one I'm gonna use I'll throw some whites and some yellows down there. I've never done this before. I've never tried actually like being on a higher level from the other captain than throwing Pikmin down to the captain. So let's have these white Pikmin take out this poison generator, and then we can have the yellows take out these anode beetles. Oh crap! I didn't mean to throw my purples. There we go. So the whites, the purples, and the yellows are going to work together to clear the way. I feel like we should bring Olimar down here just to save a little bit of time. Okay. Why is the president called to our side? Ah. That is one issue we face. So let's call the Pikmin. Throw the purples down there. Alright, and thankfully there are no purple leaves that are going to hold us back. Okay, we're going to fire, and... Oh god, get... Oh, no, 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 wait, stun. What? It's too narrow here. Oh god, those anode beetles are giving us dirty... Dirty, dirty. That's what they're giving us. Okay. Alright, let's take a risk here. Purple's once again being slow. Whoa! That works. Okay, now get them out of here. Okay. Alright. Oh, we're getting lucky with the stunning. Are we good? Not quite. You know what? Olimar. Distract it. Distract the larva. I'm sure there are ways to make the larvas walk off ledges, but I haven't really done that before, so... Alright. Gotcha. Okay. Now with the way cleared, we can have the Pikmin carry the stuff back. All right, poison generators are taken out, so now the yellows can carry the treasure back through the anode fields. That's why yellows are so useful here. We have 31 here. There's probably one white in here somewhere. Oh no, it's a purple. It's up there. Okay, whatever. Alright, you guys carried that back. It's like a silver version of the gold coin that we found in the Hole of Heroes from the Pileated Snagrit. Mirrored Element. Makes sense because it's a recolor. Okay. Now let's go on. Hopefully we'll have a better run to the next floor. Sub-level 5. What's going on with the fiery bulblax over there? What? Oh, it's right next to a fire geyser, so it keeps waking up over and over again. Well, just like with the spotty bull bear, what you can do with the fiery bulblax is lure it off a ledge. And there's the treasure. It's an apple. We have a bunch of red bulb orbs and a fiery bulblax down here. Insect condo! Because it's an apple and worms crawl through it. I will say, by the way, that fruit actually appears in Pikmin 3, and it has a really, really funny journal entry. I highly... Pikmin 3 has some pretty funny dialogue as well. Probably the funniest game in the series. So, got one thing to say.
That was easy.
Alright, this room look familiar to you? Yeah, it's no longer the fight with the pileated Snagrid, but instead we have jelly floats and cannon larva. And wow, the greater spotted jelly float has the treasure. Uh-oh. Get out of the quicksand. Thank God the quicksand can't kill them. Oh gosh, I think it got one of them. Yeah, we gotta get those guys out fast. I don't know if we can go on the next floor and have the Pikmin be saved from the jelly float. Whoa, look at this thing. Future orb. I like how like Pikmin the reflections are like upside down, kind of like how real glass balls reflect in real life. And geez, one floor and a lot of one treasure floors. Oh no! What happened? I think some of the guys got crushed. Okay, let's call these guys to our side and see the damage. Wow, we've already lost 4 yellows of our 30. I mean, I guess that's not too bad. Let's see here. I guess maybe we can end the video here, because, well, there's... I will say, despite this being the last dungeon, I don't really think it's too terribly difficult. There's a few challenging floors. Maybe half the dungeon is challenging. But, regardless, wherever the exit may be... There it is. Regardless, I think we're good to just end the video here, so let's go ahead and, I kind of wish the floors had some more treasures on them, though, just to get you to spend some more time in them. Alright, next time on Pikmin 2, we're going to continue the Dream Den. See you guys then. Goodbye.